are you in a relationship with this guy? Be like, well, I'm not. And we're like, okay, you're always talking. You guys are always talking, and you're always blushing on the phone when you're talking to this guy. Pastor Victor, looking all yummy.
All right.
Guys, I'm already distracted because this uncle, you look so handsome, my love.
Thank you. You look beautiful too.
Yeah.
You look beautiful.
So we are going all the way back for the culture today.
Yeah.
I'm wearing native. I don't have gilly.
Anyway.
But just it's complimenting for both of us. Yeah. So welcome to Debbie and Vic.
Welcome.
My name is Debbie and this is my
name
husband.
is Vic.
Yeah, and we're both Debbie and Vic. Yeah. So today we're talking about a very important topic because
then before she proceeds, we always come up with important and amazing topics.
Yeah.
But you guys need to support what we're doing by subscribing.
Yeah.
And then if you've not turned on the notification button, you need to do that so that at any time when we have any video dropping, you could be notified. All right?
Yeah, that's right. Please do well to subscribe to our channel. Thank you, please, and thank you. So today, let's dive in, yeah?
Yeah, let's dive in.
Yeah, so we're talking about a topic. I feel like some people or most people have been in that situation before, and we are calling it how to avoid situationships. Signs that you should look for to avoid being in a situationship, or how to come out of the friend zone. We've all been in a relationship that when your friend asks you that, are you in a relationship with this guy? Be like, well, I'm not. And we're like, okay, you're always talking. You guys are always talking, and you're always blushing on the phone when you're talking to this guy. And when he did not call, you feel like the entire world is about to scatter. Yeah. But then you can't say that you're in a relationship, and then you can't say that you guys are just talking. So you know that both of you have crossed the line, but there's no tag on it because he has not asked you out. And then you're waiting, like maybe today is that day that he would like to ask me out. Maybe it's today, tomorrow is that day. And then one day you see his wedding ivy is getting married to sister. And you're like, oh my God, how can you do this to me? You know that kind of feeling, like, what did I do to deserve this? And you're like, oh, you're like a sister to me. I take you as a sister, a beloved sister. And you're like,
as a friend,
oh my God, am I a mosquito? You not see all this beauty. What have we been talking about all this while? That you said you care for me, you love me, you even send me money. Someone will take care of you, give you money, give you all of that, but they are not ready for commitment. So that is not the right place to be. Because your heart will be broken, and you will not be asking yourself, why am my heart broken? Because you're not really in a relationship. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you know that your heart have even already gone ahead of you to be in the relationship with that person. It's just both of you that are not agreeing. So, but babe, what do you think? How can someone avoid being in that kind of situation that we call situationship?
All right, so just like that song say, man, no friendzone me.
I love be your friend, you.
All right. And this babe here almost friendzone me. She that is bringing the topic of God. I mean, the first time I delivered my manifesto to her response, I just knew that this one want to friendzone me.
Babe.
And I just told myself, this can't work. You can't friendzone me. So I keep insisting. So I have very good experience to share, because this one here too almost friendzone me. When I met her, I was like, she was just saying plenty grammar, hey, can we just be friends? I said, come, I have plenty friends. I'm not interested in another friendship. You'll be my friend, but this time around, I'm not looking for just a friend. If you just want to be one of my friends, the friends that are playing, they say, let's just be. I say, hey, I'm not friend. This is what I've come for. And I delivered my manifesto. Anyway, you want to say something?
And then I want to say, to be fair, you look like me, like we're going to be a good friend. And I don't want to lose your friendship.
She said, you don't lose my friend.
So that love will not enter.
I see all these friends, sisters that
have
come. Say, I don't want to lose your friendship. This is that. I say, I beg, I know they find friend. I get plenty. Girls, they say, everyone be my friend. So don't come and use friend to bobo me and stuff. Anyway, guys, let's just get into the man, be a little bit
Okay.
serious. So how do you avoid this friend zone matter? Because it's not just girls that get friend zone these days, even guys get friend zone. I told you
Yeah.
that this beautiful woman here almost friend zone me too. So guys also get friend zone at the end of the day, but how do you ensure that you're not friend zone, or how to avoid such kind of thing? I think number one is that when you're relating with somebody, have it well defined.
Okay.
Have it well defined. My late Miles Moron will say, when the purpose of a thing is not known, abuse
Abuse is
is inevitable.
inevitable. Yep.
All right. So when you are relating with somebody, have it defined.
Yeah.
Why are you in that relationship? What
Okay.
is it meant to achieve? Who is this person to you? If they ask you, what can you say about the person?
Like a friend to me.
Are you just going to say, are you going to be thinking, or be, you are stammering? When you begin to stammer, something is wrong somewhere.
Yeah.
And so you need to watch it, that when you are having somebody as a friend, define it. I'm not saying immediately somebody comes to you and say hi, the next thing is, why are you here? But as you begin to relate with the person, you need to have it well defined.
As emotions start.
Do you understand? Somebody begins to do unnecessary care, unnecessary attention. Forget it. You can't tell me that among the beautiful people in the world, among everybody in the world, the way is showering love at you, or the way she's giving you attention, that's the way she's giving every other person attention.
Right.
That won't be true. Let's be sincere here. So when too much attention begins to come in, you need to sit down and say, come, who are we? Because I know
nothing but pencils and hands of
a female friend of mine once reached out at the time. She was having that conversation with me, and she was like, this guy, before you know, was all around him, taking her out. They were having good time. She didn't even know when sex happened.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you, that's
my god.
So it was after the whole sex thing. She now asked him, who are we? The guy was like, we're just friends. And that was how she broke up. She said break up, but me, I was like, there's no break up, because there was no commitment initially. So the guy was like, we're just friends, we're just going out and having some fun. Did I tell you I love you, or did I tell you that, that was so sad, right? It was sad, but it's something that can be avoided. All right. So you need to ensure that you have things well defined. Don't just assume it. So maybe that would be another point I want to make, is that don't assume a relationship, right? Before my wife comes in, don't assume. What I mean by that is that if the person didn't ask you out, don't assume that in your mind is asking you out. Exactly. Some people are like that. The guy has not asked you out, or the guy has not said yes to you. Some guys are on relationship based on assumption. That is bad. He just assumed that because she's giving him attention, she's in a relationship with him. Or she just assumed that because she went out with him, or because she has invited him to a few occasions or something, the girl just started assuming that the guy started assuming that the girl is in a relationship with you. It's not the case. Ask my wife. Even when she was beginning to show me that care, she was beginning to pick my call and beginning to respond. I say, Auntie, are we in a relationship? She was like, and I said, see, let's just say it. If we are not, we are not. I don't like all these things. So
stubbornness, I was worried. You stubbornness.
Anyway, but guys, I had to protect my heart. Even though she was sending me, she sent me messages codedly. I could see that this girl is falling, but I don't want to assume that she's falling. I needed to ask that, sister, come here, please. How far? This thing I requested, what is your answer? She said, and I said, just tell me, do you love me? Give me a yes. Until she gave me a yes, I didn't assume that we are in a relationship. All right? So please, assumption is deadly. People assume a lot, and that is bad. Don't assume. Babe, what are some of the other things?
So I think that with the point, the truth is that we don't want this video to be long. So we've already hit the nail on the head. Don't assume that you're in a relationship unless there is an asking and there is an answering. I don't even know if that English is correct.
Yeah.
But you get me. The same way you won't assume that you're married to someone unless you've said your vows. That's how it should be like. And then if you're in the friendzone and you feel like, oh, you're friends with this person and then you like the person, don't keep quiet. If you keep quiet, you don't know what future you guys can build together.
And what is going on in the person's
yeah
mind. So
and it's good to marry your friend,
communicate.
you know. So just ask, just say, babe, or guy, or uncle, or brother, I think I like you. What do you think? And the guy will say, oh, I like you too.
No, but you know, if
and
you're a
then
lady,
live
you might not
happily
know,
ever
no, babe.
after.
Not all ladies can just go straight like that, which I don't even sometimes advise.
Yeah.
But there are ways you can systematically talk to the guy and said, come, I think we are beginning to get too close.
Yeah.
We are beginning to get affectionate, and we need to be sincere with ourselves as adults.
Okay.
At this stage, where is this thing heading to? Simple. You don't need to say, so that where is this thing heading to? And allow the guy to, you should speak. If the guy has been like, and then just tell him, if we can't see a future, we don't think this thing is heading anywhere, I think we are getting too far. Yeah, we need to ensure this is defined, so that the person, nobody will have a heartbreak at the end of the day.
Yeah, so the idea is that if the person wants to enter, she should enter. If he wants to go out, she should go out. She should not stand at the door and be blocking potential suitors that will think, these two are they are an item. They must be dating each other. Whereas you people are not dating each other, or he's probably liking one sister out there. So talk. I know it might be difficult, especially for ladies, but if you're a guy, it's even easier. If you know that this lady is your friend and you know that you have been friend zone, don't stay too long in the friend zone. Try to open your mouth and talk.
Yeah. So then, that frank conversation, it's very important.
You don't have to be serious. You can take yourself out to like have a meal or something, and then over the meal, like offer, or maybe send a text, or maybe tell the person that, I have something to discuss with you, and then don't forget, the important thing is to pray about it. Everything is not about feelings, emotions. Sometimes they are fickle in such a way that it might just be, you might like the person just because you guys have been talking too much, and then before you know it, emotions will come in. But the fact that you're in love with someone does not make that person the right person for you. So even though you have emotions and you have all of these feelings and you feel like you're already in a situationship, the first thing you should first of all do is to pray to God about it. What is God saying? Yeah, and then when you know that, you have a green light from God, then you can take these actions that we've given you.
Yeah, another thing is, before we leave, is that you need to learn how to set boundaries. Every relationship needs to be well defined. I said that already. But even when you define it, you need to set boundaries. People don't set boundaries, and that's why they fall into all sorts of things. Yeah. Somebody is your friend, you are beginning to hang out too many times in the night. I don't think that is right. No, somebody is just your friend, is of the opposite sex, and you begin to spend...
He knows everything. He knows when you are menstruating. He knows what is going on in your life.
And you begin to share too much intimate information about the person. You get all emotional around the person. You begin to visit the person in his or her home. Maybe the person is staying alone. You're spending time, you're watching movie, you are doing stuff. Before you know, something begin to happen. A little hug begin to come, a little touch begin to come. And they ask you, say, we are just friends. You are no longer just friends. You need to be sincere to yourself. Those boundaries needs to be set. Those boundaries needs to be well defined. Some will say, it's my prayer partner. It's good to have you. I'm not saying it's bad, but come on, you can go to an open field and do your prayer. You go to the mountain, all right, and pray as kabash the way you want. But prayer in the means of some holding and some smooching, that is not it. That is not it. The anointing will not even flow that way anyway. So, but guys, you get what I'm trying to say. Please set boundaries. Very important. When things are beginning to go far, set boundaries. Don't even allow it to go far. Setting boundaries from the beginning of the relationship is really, really going to be helpful to you at the end of the day. Remember, you are very important. Don't allow somebody else to bastardize you or make you feel that you are not important. You are a second important person. Someone out there's dream, and the person is just waiting and saying, if only this person could be mine. All right, so don't hold something too tight that is not working. Somebody you can't see a future between the person or some of these things. Again, some people say, I've been praying, and the person is praying for 6 months, 7 months, he's still praying, and then he's deceiving you around. He might not just want to be sincere with you. It does not take God forever for you to hear God. If you look at the experience in the mountain of month of where Elijah was, and the boughs need to, I think of Carmel, so where Elijah need to eat, and then he was calling the name of his gods. And then the other ones they call from morning to evening and nothing. Is your God asleep? All right. So our own God is not asleep. He will not take about 6 months or 1 year before he's, and then you as a sister, he keeps you there. You as a brother, she keeps you there. Forget it, the person is looking for a perfect person. If they don't see, then they come back and make you a second option. You don't want to be anybody's second option. All right. So please ensure you define it well so that you not end up being friend zoned or in a situationship where you get so heartbroken. The person might not even be feeling anything at all at the end of the day. All right. So it doesn't want you wasting your time on what is not working or what will not work or somebody that does not value you. You are celebrated. You are God's love.
And you deserve love. For watching our videos.
Make sure you subscribe.
Don't leave without subscribing.
I can't be wearing this cap the way I am to look this way and then you are not subscribing to this channel. We will have people watch videos but yet they will not subscribe. Please subscribe. And if indeed what you are doing is blessing you, what you can do for us is just to ensure that you share this video with somebody. Share with somebody. Please like it, share with someone.
Comment.
And in August 20th or so or 23rd, we will be having a prayer meeting, and that prayer meeting is showing that it is to talk about that this relationship is unto God. This relationship I want to go to is to do the will of God. We want you to plan, want you to join us. Our Telegram link is just going to be right at the description side. Make sure you join that Telegram channel. We'll be posting more information there about this prayer meeting. We talk, but sometimes we also need to pray. And this will be strictly a prayer meeting, and we'd like you to be a part of it.
So the prayer meeting is meant for singles and married that want to commit their relationship into the hands of God. So you don't have to be married yet before
you don't even have to be in a relationship yet.
You don't have
need to begin to declare.
Declare into your future and then just pray. That's all we're going to be doing.
God bless
thank you for watching.
Subscribe. Don't leave here without subscribing.